Hi everyone, so this is your month 2 strengthening class. So we don't need any equipment for this one, the plan for this one is that we're going to do a total of 4 exercises and we're going to do 3 rounds of them. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, start again and do it 3 times. And the exercises are, so we're going to do a squat, and I'll just briefly show you. So we're going to have a squat for exercise 1, we're going to be doing a lunge for exercise 2, we're going to be doing a sort of hip raise here for number 3, so this movement, and for number 4 we'll be doing a shoulder bridge, and this one looks like this, squeezing the bum, coming up and down and up and down. And I'll sort of give you a bit more detail of how to do them as we sort of progress through. And the reason why we're doing this strengthening, if you've not already viewed these Why is Strength Important presentation, because it's really key in the treatment of back pain. And we're working on the strengthening of the quadriceps and the hip flexors at the front, the glute medius at the side of the hip, and the glute max at the big muscle and back of the bum. I'm also working on the lower back muscles as well. So the stronger they are, the more obviously strength they've got, the more robust and resilient are, and the more able they are to cope with the sort of demands of everyday life. So 4 exercises, 3 rounds, I'll sort of take you through it. We're going to go at a nice comfortable pace, nothing too fast and intense. So just go with what you feel comfortable with. If you're struggling to keep up, have a breather, come back in when you're ready, and no massive time rush really with it. Pause it if you need a bit of an extra rest, and we'll get started. So we're going to start off with our squat exercise. We're going to have our feet shoulder width apart, toes facing forward. We're going to have our hands out in the front. We're going to have a slight bend in the knee. We're going to push our bum back, chest up tall, lower the bum down, and then standing back up. So knees bent, bum back, bum down. You don't need to worry about too much about the process of how you do it. It is essentially, we're just bending the bum back and down, bending the knees. And we're going to go for 10 repetitions here. So on to number 5 and 6. Try and keep the chest up tall. We're pressing the bum back and down. 7. So this is a great exercise, working on that quad strength, the quadricep, big thigh muscle. We're also working to the glutes as well. And 9. And 10. Come on, give the legs a shake out. So that's exercise 1 of round 1 done. So then I'm going to step forward with our right foot, bringing our left foot really far behind, so far that we can't get our left heel to touch the floor. We're going to have our hands onto our hip, chest up nice and tall, slight bend in that right knee, and we're going to go for 10 repetitions here of lowering our left knee down to the floor and back up. So down and up for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So this is an exercise working into our quad strength and into our hip flexors. So these are both muscles that originate from the hip here and come all the way down, insert into the knee. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have a stand up. You're going to feel those muscles burning a bit, aching. If you've not done those 10 yet, just take it at your own time. I'll leave sort of 5-10 seconds after each one, just to make sure you can catch up. And then we need to do the other side. So left foot forward, hands on the hips, right foot back, heel can't touch the floor, bending that front knee, chest up tall, lowering that right knee down and up for 1 and 2 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. If you're not done yet, plenty of time just to have a rest and catch up, or if you're done, have a breather. And I will get set up and show you the next one. So we're going to come down now onto the floor, lying onto our right hand side. You can prop the head up like this, or rest it onto the right arm, whichever feels most comfortable. We're going to lay in a straight line, so a line straight as a pencil, and we're going to have our top hand and our top hip. From here, we're just going to lift our left leg, keeping it straight, keeping our toes facing forwards. And then from here, we're going to lift that left leg up and down, and up and down. We're going to do 20 repetitions here. So 3 and 4. And the muscle we're working here is the gluteus medius, and this is a small muscle at the side of the hip. And this is really important for a lot of injuries in the lower limb, but it's also key in a stabilising muscle of the hip and pelvis. This is a really important exercise to do, and it doesn't take many repetitions to really feel it working. And 9, and 10, so 10 more here, and 9 left, and 8, and 7, and 6. And you're going to feel this muscle working from the hip all the way down to the knee. And 5, and 4, and 3, 2. Last one here. And down. Give that leg a shake out. Mine's certainly aching already. And I'll swivel around to the other side, and we're going to do the same on the right side. So plenty of time to catch up if you've not yet onto that 20 repetitions. There's no rush. And again, getting into that position, we're lying straight as a pencil, propping that head up like here, or down, whichever feels most comfortable. Have a play around with it. We're going to have our top hand and our top hip. And we're going to start the 20 repetitions on this right side in a few seconds. Okay, so we're going to start for the 20 on the right now. So we're going to bring that right leg up, keeping it straight, toes forward, and lowering down for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Try and work through that ache that's building up into the hip, travelling down the side of that leg. Just means that we're working that muscle hard, and that's what muscles do when we're strengthening them. Okay, that's 6 more, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one here. Good. Give that leg a shake out. Plenty of time to catch up if you've not reached those 20 yet. And I'll show you the next one. So then we're going to lie onto our back. We're going to have our arms by the side, palms facing down. And we're going to bring our feet tucked up close to our bum. We're going to have a few inches gap between both feet and both knees. And then we're going to go into a shoulder bridge. And how we do that is we're going to squeeze the bum muscles here. I'm going to push up through our heels and lift our bum and lower back off the mat, squeezing the bum to lift the hip up, holding there for a second, and then coming down. We're going to start this one in 5 seconds. So if you're not already body here. Just make your way over to this position. And we'll get started now. So we're going to squeeze the bum, push through the heels, lift the bum up, hold there and down. So for 1 and 2. Squeeze the bum on the way up, relax on the way down. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Squeeze on the way up, relax on the way down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So we're going to have a stand up. That's round 1 done. 2 more rounds to do. If you need a breather or some water, give it a pause, grab it, and we'll come back for round 2. So we're going to come back into our squat position. So hopefully you've got the hang of how we do these exercises. So we'll go around them a bit faster now, so we're not starting to explain how we do them each time, because when you get to week 4 you'll probably be a bit bored of listening to me speak. So we'll go a bit faster for these, take up your own pace and time, use that pause button if you need to. So we're coming into our squat position. And we're going to come into our squats for 10 reps here. As we go for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. So pushing that bum back and down. For 6, keeping that chest up tall. For 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. That's the squats done. Give everything a shake out. Have a breather. Have a sip of water. As we come into our lunges. So right foot forward, left foot back, left heel off the floor. Both hands on both hips, chest up tall. 10 repetitions here, lowering that left knee down. As we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Just a bit of a burner there, onto that hip flexor. Really good exercise to do. Have a stretch out, have a wiggle round as we go for the right side. So left foot forward, right foot back into that lunging position for 10 repetitions on that right side. And we go down for 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Coming up, having that wiggle out. You see, strength exercise definitely makes you build up a sweat. So we're coming into our sideline position on that right side. Propping that head up if it's comfortable. Down here if it's not. Lying in our straight line, straight as a pencil. Top hand on the top hip. Using that glute at the side. And bringing that left leg up and down for 20. So for 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Keeping that leg straight. And 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, trying to power through that 8, build it up, and 17, 18, 19, 20, give that leg a shake out. It's definitely a killer, that exercise. I'm going to swivel over, line onto our left side now. Again, coming into that position, straight as a pencil, top hand on the top hip for our 20 repetitions here. And for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you've listened to the Why is Strength Important presentation, you'll know why these exercises are really key in the treatment of back pain, and why we're starting you off with more bodyweight exercise. But as we progress through, you'll be aware of the term called progressive overload. And if you've not got to that presentation yet, it's a really good one to sort of identify maybe where you wasn't going right with your back pain treatment. And it can be show some really big improvements when you build strength exercise into your rehab goal and plan. So for 2 more here. Good. As we then lie onto our back. We'll take a breather here for a few seconds. If you're just catching up with those last few repetitions. And the position we go into for our shoulder bridge. We have our hands by the side, palms facing down. Bring the feet up to the bum. Few inches between both feet and both knees. And I'll give you a practice one first. We squeeze the bum, push through the heels, lift up, squeeze, relax on the way down. And we go for 10 repetitions here to work in the big glute muscle in the back of the bum. And we'll get started on these now. So squeeze the bum, push through the heels, squeeze at the top, relax down for 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. You take these at your own pace and time. Plenty of time at the end if you're not quite keeping at the same pace. And 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So we're going to come up into our standing position. Give everything a shake out. Get a bit of blood flow to those muscles. Then on to the last round. That's the best one. Because once you've done the exercise, you're not doing it again till next week. So we'll get set up into our squat position for our last round here. So feet shoulder width apart, hands forward, slight bend of the knee. We're going to press the bum back and down for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6. You keep that chest up tall. Don't worry about if your knees are going in front of your toes or behind. Doesn't really matter. As long as that bum is getting pressed back and down, that's good technique. And last one here. Good. As we come up, give the legs a wiggle, give them a shake. Got a few seconds till we get set up onto our lunges. So to get set up into those, we're going to take a lunge forward with our right foot, going back with our left. Hands on the hip, chest up tall. Our left heel can't get onto the ground. And a slight bend forward with our right knee. For 10 here, so left knee down for 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6. So you can definitely probably notice the muscles are getting tired now into this last round. And 8, 9, 10. Good. But it's that point where the muscles get so tired when we sleep in tonight and tomorrow, the body's going to be building up lots of protein in that muscle, laying down lots of new muscle to make us bigger and stronger. Therefore we get all the benefits we do from our strength exercise. So we're going to now lunge forward with our left foot, stepping back with the right, hand on the hip, chest up tall, slight bend in the front left knee, and our 10 on the right knee here, lunging down for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Whew. Can't wait to get these last 2 done with. So we're going to come into our side lying position, onto our right side first. These glutes are definitely going to be aching. Really try and power through these 20 repetitions. When we're most tired, that we get the best results from our strength. So we're going to have our hand on our top hip. We're using that glute muscle here. And we'll just give you all a few seconds to catch up. Get you ready in this position before we get started. Okay, so if we're all there, we're going to use this glute here, lifting that left leg up and down for 1 and 2, 3. Try and keep the hip as steady as you can. Try to avoid it rocking forwards and back. We need to use our muscles around our abdominals, hip and pelvis just to steady ourselves. Create some stability as we move our leg up and down for 8 and 9 and 10. I'll count down for these last ones, and 9 left, and 8, 7, 6, 5. Definitely feel that burning now, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax that leg down, give it a shake out, and when you're ready, swiveling over to the other side, lying on the left for our last 20 on this right side. So I'll give you all a few seconds just to catch up if you're not quite in position yet, and we'll get started. So open that hand on the top hip, get them aligned straight as a pencil, and when we're lifting that leg up and down, we want to try and avoid that hip rolling forwards and back. So you need to really use all the muscles around the hip and pelvis to give us some support and stability. So if we're all there, we'll get started with these. Nice and straight, lifting that right leg up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll count down for these. 9 left, and 8, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2, 1, last one here, and down. Give that leg a shake out. Last exercise here, so that shoulder bridge. So when you're ready, have a sip of water, come lie down on the back, plenty of time before we get started. We're going to bring our arms down to the side of the hip, palm facing down into the floor. Bring the feet up to the bum, a few inches between both feet and both knees. And we'll just have 10 seconds before we get started on our last exercise of this class. So I'll just do a quick reminder of this one. So we're in this position here, we're going to squeeze the muscles of the bum. As we do so, we push up through the heels to lift the bum and the lower back off the mat, squeezing the bum at the top to lift up, and then relax down, and that counts as 1. So we will all get started now. So we're going to squeeze the bum, push up for 1, and 2, relax down, 3 and squeeze on the way up, 4 and 5, squeeze on the way up, and relax down for 6, squeeze and relax, 7, 8, 9, last repetition here, and 10, good. So relax those knees down, have a breather, and I'll make my way up. So, we've done our 4 key exercises there, some great strengthening on the quads, the hip flexors, glute at the side, big glute at the back, really key exercises to do, just to get as nice and strong, robust and resilient. So some really key ones that you can take forwards as you'll learn in that strength presentation, as well as the presentations you'll be listening to in month 3. So I hope you've got as much of a sweat on as I have, because I certainly have. And if you're a bit achy tomorrow, that's completely normal. Have a good diet, lots of protein, and you've got a nice class tomorrow just to relax into it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.